Hello, targeted individuals. This is Mike here at Gang Stalking Must End. It is 7:39 Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Central Indiana, and I can tell you I'm about to relocate. At this point, the narcissists are at the phase and stage where they are just ignoring me. They are, man. They're ignoring. That's part of. I'm going to call this one community mobbing / blacklisting, because that's exactly what this is. They are getting and paying entire neighborhoods off and people off to not. And I'm not saying that I'm fully all the way blacklisted from not. I guess I'll have to find out, because recently I just got blacklisted from. I had gotten blacklisted from eBay. So I'm not blacklisted from everything, but there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of doors that, these people have closed that is making it to where I pretty much, for me to even survive, and I've done it before where I've had to work solely online, and then I'd started off doing that as a contractor. They had contacted the employer and made sure, that there was no way that was going to be happening. I led the leaderboard while I was running a business. I had led the leaderboard at that business and had, dominated. Not to talk highly of myself. These are realistic things in my early 20s now. I don't have the chance to dominate at any workplace, because literally every workplace that I've tried to go to now, they won't even hire me, which is consistent with community mobbing and blacklisting of the targeted individual. And, for the skeptics out there, I can see why you'd be skeptic, because I was for years, even after knowing about all these terms and finding out, what the real deal is here. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't know what is it with these people? At first, I believe the gaslighting, because they will gaslight you and get you to believe, that this is our fault. That's how they prolong it for so many years. That's how they prolong this bullshit for so many years, is they pay people off and they threaten people. And then, they, I believe they have threatened my family. I'm not too sure, though. I don't know for certain, but it feels like they've definitely contacted my family. My mom's side of the family, they all hate me because I'm ambitious. And they've got this narcissistic, ego. It's like, no, you can't do better than us. Narcissists want to put us on the lower level by force. And that's all consistent with what these assholes do. It really is. It's all consistent with what they do. And I've dealt with this for so long that I've dealt with this for so many years that they will try to mob you out of a neighborhood. Now the roommate that I live with, so now I'm the most recent update and status on my living situation is a little shaky. I've got to relocate to another town. Now, I have had this follow me to other states. I've had this follow me to at least, I'd say, 10 other states. And I have been doing this. I have been targeted like this for so long. Confirmed and verified since I was 16 years old. That's 16 going on 17 years straight, with little to no pausing, little to no breaks in between. They have tried to work me over in every way imaginable with this gang organized. Some people don't like to call it gang stalking, because that's kind of can be misleading. When I made the channel, I was still kind of new to this, so I should have named it organized harassment, because that's what it is. It's organized. It's a form of organized crime carried out by members in the community, carried out by regular citizens. It's carried out by a lot of you, and myself included, have speculated that this is Masonic, that the CIA is involved with this. They have knowledge of it. The FBI, yeah, they are. They're aware of the human trafficking, and they're not doing anything about it. Okay, they're not taking everyone that makes a tip to the FBI in a report is not being saved. I can guarantee you that. They act like it's not serious. Don't take it serious. Just, kind of kick it to the side and just joke about it. When you get off the phone, just joke about it. Because I will tell you, if you're new to this or whatever, I have talked to, now I call the DOJ, the Department of Justice. No lie. The way the system is set up so that targeted individuals never get justice. I'm not expecting complete justice, but I'm expecting that people stop doing what they're doing. I mean, okay, they're not going to stop doing what they're doing, but I know what they do. So now they know they've been figured out. Now they know they can't lie to me. And now the last ditch effort is restriction of opportunity. Just ghost him. Don't talk. That's consistent with don't engage, disengage, and just don't give the opportunity to this guy. Don't let this guy get through the door. If you can say no to him, say no to him. If you can restrict him and block him out, do that. That's good. That'll work. And that's all very oddly similar to what other targeted individuals are saying, which discredits the mental illness aspect of this, because this is not mental illness. There's no way that we're all just having a mass hallucination. There's no way we're all imagining that this stuff is happening, because it is. This organized harassment, this organized crime is happening, and it could happen to you. If you're listening to this, you're not targeted, it could happen to your family. What are you going to do? The question is what do we got to do? And the question is, let me rephrase that. The answer is we got to stand strong as a community and not allow this shit. That's what we have to do as Americans. That is our duty as an American citizen, to not allow this bullshit to prosper and thrive. This cannot be allowed to happen. This is absolutely unfucking called for. Unfucking called for. I will not fucking tolerate this. I will see these cocksuckers in court. Like I said, I'm not expecting any justice at this point. I am not expecting to get paid for a lawsuit that I even have evidence to. I have proof that these corporations have blacklisted me. I have proof that they've lied to me under oath. I have proof that they've breached contract. I have proof that they've invaded my privacy. And I have proof that they've done illegal and non-consensual experimentation and surveillance on me. People knowing stuff about my life that they would not otherwise know. Who told you? How are you figuring this out? How are you people figuring out what's going on? Because they are being tipped off. Literally. I'm going to order something at McDonald's. I don't usually eat here.
Welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using your mobile app? Hello, what can I get for you?
No, I'm not using any of that stuff. I just want a 10-piece large chicken nugget meal with ranch and barbecue.
What would you?
Coke. And that'll do it. All right? All right. But yeah, I was craving these nuggets. I don't usually eat out. So I also want to document this. I'm at McDonald's right now. I am at McDonald's right now. I haven't eaten here. I only eat here, to be honest with you, a couple times a year. I don't eat this shit. This is shit. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm craving it for some fucking reason. I'm craving this shit right now. It's shit, but I'm craving it. I only eat here a couple times a year, man. you know. I hope, but But yeah, I'm gonna see how I feel, man, after this food. If I shit all over the place or what. But yeah, she was laughing. So, and I was just straight up. I'm like, I don't trust, this stuff. I'll eat here a couple times a year, man. You already know, it's too dangerous. Well, then you're dealing with organized stalking, which is a whole mind fuck. And you're dealing with people that want to drive you insane. Then here's the catch to it. While they're driving you insane, they're calling you crazy. You're crazy. You're going crazy. You're losing it. You're losing it. I'm like, no, I'm not losing it. I'm fully coherent. I know what's going on. Like, in the name of God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Trinity, I know what's going on. And that's why we're being attacked. We are being attacked. These entities, these beings, some of them call them aliens, some of them call them vampires, some of them call it bloodsuckers. Some of them call them, many different names for the same evil, demonic activity. Because this stuff is demonic. There is no doubt in my mind that this is demonic. These people are being demonically either possessed, oppressed, or influenced in one way or the other. I'm going to document how this McDonald's makes me feel. Hopefully, I'll feel good after I eat it.
Yeah, amazing.
You too. Hopefully, I don't hit the toilet. Like I said on the last video, I've hit the toilet so many times that I've lost track. And by hitting the toilet, I mean I've thrown up from this stuff. I've had diarrhea from targeting. I've had diarrhea attacks on the toilet. I've had to throw up in the toilet. I've just got on the toilet as a place to balance myself, man. I had nowhere else to sit there and calibrate myself. So it's just been an ugly situation. They've targeted my heart. They've just repeatedly targeted my teeth. They love to target my arms. One time I went to go sit down and they shot me in the ass cheek to let me know, we're connecting to your butt. They've done, man, all sorts of, they've kind of been taking it easy lately, and they have been taking it easy on the V2K. Yeah, they've been taking it real easy on that, but they've attacked my legs, my butt, my face. I'm not too sure if they really attacked my balls, but they did. I think they made me hornier a few times. I think they can cause you to be horny. They can cause extreme drowsiness and make you tired to the point where you're like, I don't know why I'm so tired, but it's a signal, man. It's an emission. It's a frequency that is being beamed at the target's head. They've been shooting my head the past few weeks so bad where I have extreme headaches. And I'm forced to, either meditate or try to regather myself and try to pivot the best I can. And like I said, I'm gonna, give you an update on this McDonald's, because like I said, I will not eat this stuff but a couple times a year. I was just craving it. Couldn't help it. There's another perp right there, Dare. So they'll use another thing they'll use to accomplish community mobbing and organized proxy. You can call it proxy stalking, cause stalking, internet, cybernetic stalking. It all manifests physically. And so they'll shoot. One time I was in the shower, they shot my ears, and I hit I lost my balance. I hit the ground. I basically almost fell because of how severely they shot my ears. And so it was just brutal, man. I had tinnitus. One time I was walking down the street just flipped upside down, and I had vertigo. I mean, I was looking at the street and it was flipped upside down. I had unexplained vertigo. I was sober. And I've seized out from Haldol. They forced me on antipsychotics. I got out of jail and I fought. Now this sounds like out of a Hollywood film. I fought about 4 or 5 cops, beat them all up. Then they put a 400 pound cop on me. Hey, he's more like 400 or 500 pounds. Fat fuck. Did the same. He basically put his knee on my back and restricted airflow to the front of my lungs. Didn't damage me. And if I tell you, I would have killed that motherfucker if it was just me and him. But it was about me and about maybe even 10 other, 5 to 10 other cops. And I fought all. That was the first time I finally was in the psych unit. And I'm like, finally, we're gonna go toe to toe on this deal.